So, today we're going to talk about being ghosted by your twin. What do we do? What do we do when we're being ghosted by our twins? And welcome to Twin Flame Talk, where we're going to talk about things pertaining to twins, twin flames. Okay, so what do you do when you're faced with your twin that has decided they do not want you to reach out to them? Okay, that's usually a sign. That's what we call separation, or at the same time as ghosting. What do you do when they tell you do not call them? Okay, I've had that. Twin has done that to me. I the first time he's done it a few times, and then once he actually told me in 5D. So I got that message loud and clear. Roger, Roger. So I tell you all the time. I've mentioned that I usually look forward to that, but I'm gonna give you how it is for twins, because usually when in a regular situation, I'll be like, cool, yeah, check you. And and I'm going, I get my feelings get hurt, but I get over it, and I leave them alone, and they come around, but usually when it's too late, but hey. But when Twin did it, he did it the first time he did, he was dismissed from the job, as he was divorced, and because of our relationship, which wasn't anything physical. It's just people picked up on that connection, and they asked for him to be removed. So, and he was cool for the first couple of months, and I was cool. I think I was so distraught that I would call him, and he had left town. He went out of town, and so I was just calling because I was so upset that people could even do something like that without no no real situations been on. So he I was calling him. I didn't even realize the time. I was calling him. I think he went back like maybe 2 hours from where I was. So I didn't even know where he was. So I had reached out, and it was early in the morning. He's like, please stop. So I did. And then, he came around again. And he was like, come work with him. So that's when I went and worked with him. And then he left again. He left that job. And it was 6 months before I heard from him again. And he had told me, don't call. So I'm easy. I didn't call. But how I was feeling was, each day it was like, okay, why isn't he reaching out? Why is it really, he really don't want anything? Like, he's throwing me away like that? Not really throwing me away, but his cut me off just like that. I'm like, wow. And I mean, literally, I didn't see him anywhere. I didn't hear from him. Nothing. Zero. And I didn't reach out either. And it was killing me. But what we do in those times is the awakening. That was the first time we were so away for so long, but it was that period of time that I knew something weren't right. Like, why was I still so drawn to somebody that I've never been in a relationship with, and is younger than me? What the hell is my problem? So that was signs of, there's something beyond what I know that's making me be pulled to him. And after these 6 months, I reached out to him because I mentioned before of a new opening, and the next day he was right on it, and he welcomed me to come and be with him again. So, and he was actually excited to see me. So he was feeling that pull also, not understanding it like myself. And it did take a few years before we still understand what journey we were on. You know, we were thinking at the time that it was just a strong attraction that we had for each other. He would get see me talking to somebody, he would drop everything and break it out real quick. It was too funny. And so that ghosting or that separation stage is just to give you a sign that this is real. This is the real deal. It's not like all the other situations you've been in where they are, it's just something that somebody that is passing through. This is it. It's the big pow. Yeah, so we managed to get through that, and we became close again, and then more separation. So that was like other separations that I didn't understand, he didn't understand. And then the last one that we had, and sometimes I would go into want to be in the separation too. So I would say something to Jess, because I didn't understand at the time. Even when I started to understand, I still needed time away because I had to absorb all of this. And the more you're away, the more you're yearning for them. And you could, and they are obviously going through it also. But then the connection kicks in when they appear in your dream, or you see their name around or something, or you see those angel numbers, and so you know that okay, it's coming. I don't know when, but it's coming. So you have to hang in there, and then the last one we had just recently, it was about a month. I was like, it was just too much, because I think that's when we discussed this twin flame journey more in just a little bit of detail. I'm one of those that it's all the talking that I'm doing now is I don't really talk much about feelings. So I'm learning it, right? I'm getting better. And so when we did reconnect, it was his higher self that was guiding it totally. So when you're in separation, go into 5D and start communicating, listening to when they're reaching out, because that there is validation, that's confirmation, that's the real deal in 5D. I didn't totally understand that 3D and 5D until I'll say a few months ago. Now I understand it, because that's where the messages mostly come from, and it shows in 3D. So it's real. Trust it. Believe in the journey, and you could shorten those separation stages, those ghosting stages, and as long as when you're in the separation stages and you're feeling that pull to them, you're on a journey. You're on this journey. And so one thing I did do, though, I was like, okay, if he's a twin, then he's going to have to show it. And then, so I'm not going to reach out. But I ended up reaching out because the higher self was telling me text, call. And I did, because I'm trying to be obedient to the higher self. more than I am the ego. The ego me would be like, huh, I'm not calling, that's cool. But the higher self is like, do what I tell you, and I do what I tell you. I do it. So trust and believe when you're getting that pull that seems like, what is going on here? Take those special moments, because separation validates it more than when you're in seeing them, because separation is the emotions and the feelings are so strong for you that you know it's a connection that validates the connection in the separation more than anything. If you know, yeah, it does. So peace out for now.